What's going on, family? Welcome. This is Al, Elegant Body Magic, Get On Boss podcast. What's going on, man? As you can see, I'm cleaned up now. See? All cleaned up, man. That's how a man's supposed to look. I was looking crazy, man, but barbered up now. Probably be looking this good, for a while. So I appreciate you guys listening in, man. So today's podcast, man, I'm be talking about something that I haven't talked about yet. Something that you need to know about. And so I appreciate you guys listening in. If you stay to the end, what you're going to get is 7 things. So you're going to find out why the journey is better than the destination with your fitness goals. So I'm going to explain to you why the journey is more important than you actually getting the end result, which is your fitness body. That's important too, but I'm going to explain to you why the journey is more important than you actually getting the goal of 6-pack abs, a nice ass, nice legs, nice arms. That's cool. But I'm about to really break down why the journey is actually more important than the destination. Both are important, but so I'll break that down. So just stay tuned. Now we're on YouTube. I got a lot of videos on YouTube, man. Go support the channel, man. A link will be in the description below. So go support the channel, man. It's a lot of workout videos on there. I have about 10 to 15 different playlists. That's a lot of playlists. Different videos to help you with your journey. The whole channel is about you, and how I can support you in your fitness journey. So let's get right to it, man. I first thought about this podcast. Hold on, I'm lifting my seat up. Should I change the angle? Can you guys see me good? Okay. So I first thought about this podcast, man, after listening to David Goggins. Maybe I should, yeah. After listening to David Goggins. Now, David Goggins is a bad boy. He's been getting a lot of recognition lately, national recognition. And he was talking about, all the training that he does, all the 100-mile runs, 200-mile runs that he always does. He's been doing this for years. He's a badass. I mean, seriously. But he talked about all that training is just for 1 second. For just 1 second. He does all that training just for 1 second from finishing the race. Because when you go past that finish line, it's just 1 second, right? So I was thinking about that, like, wow, that's pretty interesting. All that training, 4 or 5 months, years of training some of the races take years to prepare for, or, 4 or 5 months, like Bear Badwater, or, one of those. It's like the hardest race to get into in the world. So look up David Goggins. You'll probably be happy that, I told you about this guy. But basically, the journey, he was talking about the journey. So I thought about it, and I thought about, it in reference to you and your fitness life, and I was like, how can I share this? So I wrote down 7 different things. That, that can help you out. Okay. So let's talk to you. Let's talk about them. All right. So the first one is, the journey. Why is the journey more important than the destination? Well, the first thing that the journey is going to do for you, of you getting your ideal fitness body, whatever that is for you, the first thing is that, I wrote down is that that you're going to be getting uncomfortable daily or weekly, however often you go to the gym. So in that discomfort, man, that discomfort is actually going to make you grow as a person. So remember, the destination, 6-pack abs, or having big legs or a big butt or whatever. But this is one thing that the journey is going to do for you, man. And it's going to be, helping you get uncomfortable weekly or daily, how often you go to the gym. Actually, I'll have a link in the description below about a book I recommend for you guys to check out about the power of getting uncomfortable. You know, The Power of Uncomfort. It's a book by Suzanne Jeffers, you know, called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. So I'll have a link in the description below. This is being shot right now. On YouTube. So for the podcast listeners, you know, I'll have a link in the description below as well to my book review for Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. So the gym, going to the gym all the time to get your ideal body, man, it's going to help you get uncomfortable daily, weekly, how often you go to the gym. Because every time you go, you know, you're getting uncomfortable going to the gym. So that uncomfort, man, is going to spill over into other areas of your life, you know, and it's going to create, like when you're going to create a space for the universe to come in. God damn. Oh, sorry. It's a beautiful, I'm outside right now, you know, shooting this podcast, man. There's nothing but beauties just walking by. So I'm going to try to stay focused. Lord Jesus. So man, you know, it's going to, when you create that space of uncomfort, when you expand, like Suzanne Jeffers talks about in the book, you create space for the universe, God, to come in and fulfill your desires. So that's part of the journey. So the destination, 6-pack abs for you, losing weight, getting big arms, big chest, big legs, big thigh, big forearms, whatever, losing weight, getting real cut. That's great. But I'm talking about the in-between, the in-between where you are now and where you want to be, the whole journey. Why the journey is important, man. Don't forget about the journey. The journey is more important than the destination. I'm explaining that to you right now. So number 2 is the long-term health, you know, benefits of this journey that you're on to lose weight, to get real cut, to get real big, to get a nice butt, you know, to lose the belly fat, whatever it is for you. Long-term health benefits. Remember, this is the journey, man. The journey is more important than you actually losing the weight, you know, being 60 pounds, you know, skinnier. That's great to get that result. But these things I'm talking about right now is breaking down the journey, man, which is really important. So the long-term health benefits. Now, it's actually been proven that lifting heavy weight and lifting, you know, medium to heavy weight over a long period of time actually reduces the telomeres, man. You know, and the telomeres, we all have that in our body. And when that's shortened, it actually reduces, and it's like anti-aging. So that's why a lot of people who work out, even myself, you know, a lot of people say I actually look younger than I am. And you see people that's, you know, older who work out a lot and they just look younger, man, because it reduces the aging process, man. This is the journey. The journey is more important than the destination with your fitness goals. You know, so that's the second thing, man. The third thing is that, so the third thing is what I already broke down looking at my notes. So like I said, you're going through all this just for 1 second. You're going through all this just for 1 second. Because remember, when you get the 6-pack abs, or you get on that scale and you see that you finally 60 pounds less, or you finally trying to get that definition between your chest and you see that it's there, you know, it's just 1 second, man. You're going to have 1 second of celebration, like, damn, I did it. You know, so I'm trying to show you, like, that's important. It's important to have that as a goal and to achieve that. But I'm breaking down the destination, man. I mean, the journey, man. You know, so just remember that, you know, it's just going to be 1 second, man. Once you see your abs being defined in the mirror, you know, I'm just trying to help you to not forget about the journey and why the journey is more important than the destination. Number 4, the person you become. The person that you're going to become, to actually get the body that you want, you have to become another person. You have to become somebody else. You have to become the person who already has 6-pack abs. You have to become the person that already is 60 pounds skinnier. You have to think about, what is this person thinking about? Because your brain is basically just a memory of the past. So if you don't have a clear vision about the goal that you're trying to achieve with your body, the brain is just going to go on automatic and then shift back to what you already know. So the brain is a memory of the past. I got this from a guy named Dr. Joe Dispenza, man. Joe Dispenza. So you know, what the bleep do we know guy. He was talking about, you know, the brain is just a memory of the past. So if we don't have a clear vision of the future, it's just going to automatically default back to what it already knows, which is just a memory, which is just stored up memories of our past. So you got to have a clear vision of the future, man. And the person you become, you know, on this journey to get your ideal weight, to get your ideal cut, you know, your ideal weight loss, whatever it is for you. You know, the person you're going to become. So you're going to become more focused by going to the gym, because you're going to have to kick ass in that gym, man, to really get the body you want. That's why my podcast is so intense. You know, this one is kind of relaxed. I think when I'm on video, I'll be more relaxed, but when I'm on audio, man, I'll be turning up, you know. But that's why I'm so hardcore with it on some of my podcasts, man, because you guys got to know the truth. Man, you got to be zoned the fuck out in that gym. You got to be zoned out, man. I mean, you got to be somewhere else. You know, you got to go somewhere else mentally, man. I call it the crazy place. So I really try to break it down, because I don't want you to think this is going to be easy and a piece of cake. And then you go on this journey and you see how hard it is, then you give up. That's why I'm telling you, like, what it's going to be. So when you get on this journey and you really start to say, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm about to lose this gut. I'm tired of this shit. And then you start, you know, you start running into problems, you know, you like, you know what? Al told me about this. He told me that it was coming. He didn't sugarcoat the shit and act like it was going to be a piece of cake. He told me it was coming. So that's why I talk the way I do, man. I'm very proud of the podcast. You know, all my episodes, I'm very proud of it, man, because I'm helping people out. At least people who listen to the podcast, they're like, you know what? I'm not going to go down this journey because I see what it is. I'm just going to stay fat. You know what? I respect a person like that. You know, because at least they know what's coming, man. The shit is not easy, man, but I'm trying to show you how to turn the pain into fun. So anyway, let's get back to so like I said, the person that you become, man, you know, the journey, it's going to make you more focused. You're going to be more focused as a person. You're going to be happier, man, you know, and you're going to be fit, you know, whatever your definition of it is. You may not have a boss definition, which is what I teach. Being on boss, you know, shutting shit down, being the number one person in the gym, maybe number two, but number one or number two, but whatever your definition of fit is, man, but you're going to be happier, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Yesterday, I didn't have that good of a day, but when I got out the goddamn shower and saw my body, I was like, God damn, that's me? I'm serious, man. Like, clothes on, clothes off, man. That's why I walk around and talk the way I do. I'm like, motherfucker, I look good clothes on and clothes off. Facts, like top-notch shit. Not in some delusional shit all in my head. I saw this guy in the gym today. I'm over there, got my shirt off, you know, tapering the face up or whatever, you know, keeping it funky, keeping it fresh, you know, handsome. Handsome fit. And this dude gonna take his shirt off right next to me, and he looked like shit. Average ass body. I was like, and he was like flexing all in the mirror. I'm like, really? God damn. I'm like, I wish I had a pamphlet for my podcast to just give this dude. I'm like, dude, you caught in delusions of grandeur, motherfucker. Anyway, so when you look good, clothes on, clothes off, man, this is all about the journey. You know, it's going to make you happier, man. Like, I wasn't having that good of a day. And then I got out the shower, man. I saw the abs and the obliques and the chest separation and you saw the pictures. I mean, the biceps. I'm like, God damn. The legs. I'm like, shit, I look fucking great, man. I mean, for real. Not no made up in my head type shit. Like a lot of you guys be on, man. So, like, when you look good, man, you feel good, you want to do good, man. Like, you want to do better. So you're going to be fit. You're going to be happier, man. The journey, man. Seeing your body transform over weeks, over time is going to make you happier, period. And your wife, your husband, man, your girlfriend, boyfriend, they going to notice that shit. You know, or if you're in a dating scene, men going to notice. And then you see the way you get treated, man. It's a great feeling. So that's the journey, man. Number 5 is the character enhancement. You're going to have, your character enhancement, man. You know, your person as a character. You know, your character is going to improve. Because think about it. You going into the gym, building that discipline, man, weekly or daily. How often you go to the gym? You should be going every day. Just working out a different body part. I mean, if you're really trying to turn shit up. But, you know. But anyway, so your character, man, is you're going to have a better character, man, because you're going to be building self-discipline. You know, just go watch the videos, man. Go to the YouTube channel. Link is going to be in the description below for the podcast listeners and people on my blog. Like, I have a lot of videos on there, man, and some of the videos talk about 2-a-days. You know, I'm on there talking shit like, yo, you know, I don't want to go out here. I don't want to be out here going to the gym twice a day, but I want to look a certain way. I mean, which one is it? It ain't just going to pop out the sky. You can pray for better legs or better arms, but God looking at you like, okay, well, here's a gym. There's the weights. Go do it. Like, you know, so you can only pray so much, man. You got to go out there and get that shit. So your character, man, is self-discipline. Like I said, I find myself, you know, how you do anything is how you do everything, as T. Harv Eker would say, you know. And I think that character building, man, it flows over into other areas of your life. You know, I'm starting to see, and I've been seeing this for years, but it's like my work ethic is just, I want to even go harder. Like I'll stay an extra 30 minutes, extra hour. You know, if I'm working on something, because I do the same thing in the gym. I just go into that crazy place, man. And I got to develop that more with business. But number 6, man, is you have this is a great one, man. This is a great one. So number 6 is this. We're talking about the journey. The destination for you is your great abs, 6-pack abs, real cut definition in your chest, arms, legs, whatever, losing weight, whatever it is for you. But this one right here, having a system to create your goal, man. This shit right here is the main reason out of all of them. You have a system, man. You have a system on how to fucking look great. So if a life situation comes, I know what I'm talking about when it come to this, because I live this part right here, and I'll explain how and why. You have a system, man, on how to look great. You have a system on how to look great. So if a life situation ever come up and you can't go to the gym, or you have like a task for work, or you're traveling real crazy and you're like, damn, but you have a system on how you lost the weight. You have a system on how you got 6-pack abs. You have a system on how you got the cut and definition, or whatever your weight goal, your fitness goal is. The journey, man, we're talking about the journey. If you record exactly what you was doing, and you all of a sudden can't work out for 4 months because you got a real big work deadline, or something came up and you just can't do it, that's okay, because now we got a system. We got a system on how to get back to being super fit, whatever your definition of it is, or losing 50 pounds or whatever, if you're going to gain weight because, you know, a life situation came up and the gym is just not that important. Trust me, I know what it is. I went skinny 2 times because of life situations. Because of life situations, I went skinny twice. And guess what? When I dealt with women, when I walked around, I was skinny as fuck. I still was cocky. I still was acting like I'm acting now. I'm fucking fit boss. A fucking gym boss, you know, is what I am. But but I was walking around and doing the same things. And people was like, dude, you skinny as hell. Why you talking like this? I'm like, look, woman, if I want to go on the gym and turn shit up, I know exactly what to do. I got a system. I just got a life situation in my, you know, I just got a life situation right now where the gym just not that important. But I know how to fucking turn up if I need to. Or when this shit is over with that I'm dealing with, I know exactly how to turn up. I know exactly how to get my body on point because I recorded my journeys and I know exactly what I had to do to turn up and get my body on boss. And that's what I share in my ebook that I'm creating for you guys. So that's really important, man. You know, when you record what you've been doing to lose that weight, to get the 6-pack abs, to gain weight, lose weight, whatever it is for you, you have a system, man, that you can apply later on in life, man. The gym, sometimes things come up and you can't really work out as much as you want to, you know? But you have a system, man, that you can go back to. We're talking about the journey. Why the journey is more important than the destination. This shit is important, man. Why the journey, your fitness journey, the journey is more important than you actually getting the 6-pack abs. So that's what I'm trying to break down to you. So number 7 is, oh, this is important. This is an interesting one right here. Number 7 is you discover a positive and negative part of yourself that you didn't know that existed for the better. So I'm going to end it here, and after I break down this point here, I appreciate you staying with me, Al Elegant Body Magic, hashtag Elegant Body Magic, hashtag Get On Boss Podcast, man. You know, I appreciate you rocking with me, appreciate you watching the video this long. Thank you. Like, subscribe, share, comment, leave a description below. Let me know what you learned. You know, let me know that I'm doing a good job trying to help you out, add as much value as possible. That's all I'm doing. I'm adding as much value as possible. So the last one, number 7. You discover a different positive and negative part of yourself that you didn't know existed for the better. So what I mean by this, man, is that to get the body that you want, to get the 6-pack abs, to get the weight loss, all that weight you're trying to get off of you, to get the cuts that you need, to having an average ass body, to being really fucking cut like you see my pictures are better, man, you're going to have to go somewhere mentally in a crazy place. I talk about that shit. I may even have a description below. I'm not sure, but if you listen to my podcast, you'll see one of the podcasts talks about the crazy place. Man, you're going to have to go to a dark place. That's what I mean by that. You're going to, and this is kind of like the negative part of you, but it's like a negative positive. Man, you're going to have to go to that dark place, dude. You're going to have to zone out. You can't go to the gym with your goddamn friends all the time. I broke that down on my podcast too. Real ones go to the gym by themselves, man, unless they got a camera crew with them or unless they going with their friend. But real ones, we go to the fucking gym by ourselves, man. You're going to have to go to the gym by yourself a lot. Now, I would say go to the gym by yourself 80% of the time. If you got to go with your damn friends, I mean, you can go with them and play around and turn up or whatever. Like I see people doing that, but those people normally look like shit, man. So, you know, you have to go to that dark place, man. You have to find that dark place inside of you where you zone everything out, man. And it's like you find strength in that dark energy place, man. So that's what I mean by that. You're going to discover that part about you because there's no way you can get all that goddamn weight off of you or really get your abs to looking like mine. Go look at the picture. Shit, I could talk shit. There's no way your abs can end up looking really on point or your legs really on point unless you go to that dark place, man, that you haven't went to yet. You up there lifting that light ass weight when you go to the gym, man. You got to get into them heavy ass weights. You know, and that's how you access the crazy place, man. I may have a link in the description below to my podcast that talked about that. That was a very important podcast. I really help you out in that if you listen to it. I mean, if you want to invest in yourself, it's just time, right? Just click on the link. So man, you know, that's the negative. I call it a negative positive. And then of course, the positive, you're going to discover the positive part of yourself that you didn't know existed, man. You're going to find yourself being so happy, like in the gym, you're going to be dancing, man. You're going to be zoning other people out. You're going to be smiling more often. Like, that's what I found, man. Like, I found a different positive part of myself, you know, that I didn't know existed, like a different positive part. Just by going to the gym and accessing the crazy place all the time, man. So this is Al, Elegant Body Magic, man. I appreciate you listening in. You know, we're coming up on 19 minutes, 22 minutes. I appreciate you guys listening in, man. It's the podcast, man. You know, you guys appreciate it, man. Like I said, I think about you guys all the time that really listen to me, man. Like, if you ain't got nobody else that care about you or that think about you, trust me, I do. You know, I mean, I know you personally yet, but, you know, I think about you, man. I think about all my listeners, man, because I'm meant to do this, man. Like, I've been running from it for a while, you know, and like, I'm supposed to reach people with this because I know what the hell I'm talking about and I have the result. I mean, go look at the pictures, the videos. I mean, so this is Al, Elegant Body Magic, man. Get On Boss Podcast, man. I appreciate you guys listening in. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and just remember that you're a champion because you choose to be. All right, be great.